smart to be broke. I'm too smart to be broke. But where's the money?
Hey, yo, greetings everybody. Thank you for coming to the channel. Thank you for tuning in today. Look, man, we're going to jump right into it. But first of all, if it's your first time here, I'm normally talking about making money online, generational wealth, business, credit, and lately, cryptocurrency has been popping. So I touched on some of these aspects a few times, so this I'm gonna cover briefly, quick. But I want to give some insight to those of you who may be new and still trying to gather a understanding of what's going on as far in this cryptocurrency space, and specifically with Bitcoin. All right. So before I get into sharing my screen and showing you some things, let me give you just a simple breakdown. Right. So money, as we tend to perceive it. Over here, we deal a lot with the Federal Reserve note, the U.S. dollar, and it's a fiat currency, meaning it's really not backed by anything but our beliefs at this point in time. And to be honest with you, for the past, for I don't know exactly how long, but for a while now, the money system has been only ones and zeros inside of a computer system. If you think about your bank account, having a digital check card as a debit card. Being able to get direct deposit. Okay, no bank has those Federal Reserve notes sitting in the institution at any given time, and also it's not backed by anything, no gold, no silver, so it's literally just paper. All right, but we operate off of that because we need that to go get groceries, gas, and so on and so forth, right? But cryptocurrency, hence the name crypto, to be like cryptic. In order to kind of keep it safe, hard to hack into, and currency, dealing with money, for lack of better terms. So it's pretty much made to be decentralized from all the big banksters out there, so we can make more transactions peer to peer. If you're not aware, these the banksters, okay, they move and shake a lot of different things. I don't want to jump into that, but so it actually gives power to people to have more private transactions rather than dealing with the middleman, who's going to do a lot of using your money, making money out, lending your money without you asking, all different types of things like that. All right. So that's just a brief synopsis of my insight, or how I look at Bitcoin or cryptocurrencies as really just being a digital money, even though we already been in that space because we deal with Cash App and PayPal, Venmo. All these are digital tools that we use to transfer currencies digitally. All right. It's not really, we're not transferring any money. It's digitally. So that's really where we're at. If you can wrap your head around that, then I think you can get a good concept. Another thing before I actually get into this as well is when you're acquiring these tokens and these coins, all right, I'm not a fiduciary or financial advisor. I'm not any of these things, okay? I'm just giving you my insight, and hopefully some of this can help you. When you're looking into cryptocurrencies, and I know Bitcoin is a big one, it is money. Okay, it's a currency. So with that being said, if you have it's like having a penny, right? You don't have to have a whole dollar. You can get a penny. Okay, and if I have this penny is going to be able to it's going to be a penny 5 years from now, 10 years from now, 15 years from now, 20 years from now. It's just one penny. Okay, just like $1, just $1. But over the span of time, through inflation and some other things, that penny used to be able to get me a penny candy from the candy lady house. All right, nowadays I don't even know if they have penny candy anymore. Right? Imagine a penny. Now it might cost 5 pennies to get a penny candy back in the day, or something like that. All right, so or how you can used to get a soda or pop or whatever y'all call it for 5 cents or a nickel. Now it used to be 25 cents. Now it might be 50 cents. So it's like it's the nickel is still a nickel, but now I'm gonna need 5 nickels to get that to get that sold rather than just one. So that's how you can look at these currencies, because people say, man, I lost money in Bitcoin. Well, that's because we are looking at it in our value, which is USD. All right, and I get it. It makes sense, is what we attach to, and it's still able to do move and shake a lot of things right now. You know, as far as credit, make money or whatever, it's still relative. So I get it. So we got to use it while we can. But what I'm saying is, if you get one Bitcoin, all right, eventually it's not even, you're not going to be comparing it to no fiat currency. It's going to be all digital based, and that's how they just going to run Bitcoin. Look at Bitcoin like $1, you know, or whatever. So anyway, to move away from that topic, let's get to what I titled this video, how to make money even if Bitcoin crashes, because I want to keep this simple, but I want to get into some other aspects if you stay later in the video. But let's just keep it simple. Let's go ahead and cut to my browser real quick. All right, so here I'm actually looking at a platform. Okay, this is called TradingView. All right. So I have a dual screen, but you don't have to get this. You can just have the free version, and you're probably going to have a screen that looks, you know, something like this. Okay. So if you're not familiar with TradingView, I'm sure there's plenty of videos on it. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to show you, you know, what I look at and what I'm seeing. All right. So pretty much, this is a 4-hour chart that I'm looking at personally. Everybody trades differently, okay? But this 4-hour chart, it pretty much, each candle represents 4 hours. And it showed me what the market has been doing inside of those 4 hours, okay? Now, how I got this set up right now, and I'm giving y'all some insight to, you know, how I kind of do things. All right. As far as me looking at charts and stuff like that. So a lot of people may be looking at charts without any indicators. That's fine. If you're interested in learning about trading and stocks and how the market moves, I highly suggest going to babypips.com, and you can learn that type of stuff for free. All right. So here's what I'm saying. Even if Bitcoin crashes, all right, you know, and let's be honest, I don't call it a crash. I just call it a retest. That's how the market moves. It makes a higher high. All right. It has to come back down eventually and retest some of those low areas to see if the price want to keep going down or go back up. All right. And I'm not going to get to the terminology, buyers, sellers. Maybe we can do that in another video. All right. So this is what I like to call, you know, my cheat code. Shout out to Profit Babies. All right. Look. All right, I'm inside of a group, and you know, really solid dude, man, put together some stuff, and you know, really helped me out as far as trading. Some people don't like using indicators, but this indicator helps me out, right? Because you know, depending on how I have my stuff set up, you know, it told me to buy here, right? So if I bought here, you know, and you know, I could have ended up just holding this whole thing here until it got to this high, right? Now it wants to come back down and retest. So boom, it's sold. So simply what I'm saying, a lot of people will tell you this when it comes to stocks, Forex, and anything else: buy low and sell high, right? So what happens is the market retests, it comes down. It's not really a crash per se. It comes down, it retests. You know, then people are buying at that low, all right, because then at that time they feel like they're making a good investment. It pushes up, more people get wind about it. Then some people start liquidating, all right, and you know, cashing out, for lack of better terms, and then the price is going down, and people that just bought here that they're new, okay, they might be getting shook or scared. And honestly, you're not supposed to be buying up here, you know, more or less when the market comes up and it shoots down. You're supposed to be buying when it drops down. So right at this time, theoretically, all right, it would be a better time to buy, right? Buy it at 30,000 rather than 40,000. That way, when it pushes up past 40,000 or tries to get it, you just made money. All right. So essentially, you're gonna be like, if you're anything like me, you can actually trade on different markets. They have Binance and stuff like that. So you can actually trade this as like a Forex pair. All right. So you can just, you know, could have sold right here and made money. All right. Another way is if you would have bought right here and caught it all the way up to 40,000. All right. You could have took that Bitcoin out, and then you could have put it in another pair, a stable coin pair, such as USDT, USDC, a PAX coin or something like that. And now All right, you have a stable coin that's just holding your money, and you wait until this drops, and now you get back in. And when it pushes back up, you know you keep rinsing and repeating, and that's how you make your money with that. If you choose to do it that way, some people may still be interested in holding it in the USD, the fiat. Okay, so you could just take your money out and wait for it to drop, and then put it back in again. You could do that too. Once again, I'm not here to tell you what to do. I'm just telling you what more savvy people are doing. All right. And somebody had asked me the other day, how do I, what do I, how do I trade? Well, normally this is what I'm looking at. I'm normally looking at the movement of the 4-hour chart, looking at the structure, and I'm seeing what's going on. All right, and then I actually come over to my 15-minute. Say if I miss my entry on the 4-hour, I kind of look for a pullback on the 15-minute, and I get in that way. So yeah, y'all go check out Profit Babies if y'all interested. I don't know what this indicator costs. I know the price is going up or whatever, but tell them Too Smart to Be Broke sent you. I put a link to his page and stuff like that, so you can check him out. All right. Now, with that being said, okay, for those of you all who want to learn a little bit more, gain a little bit more insight, okay, here we go. For you all getting started with cryptocurrencies, it is good to do your research, right? Looking at videos like this one is a great way. But another tool that you can use is Coinmarketcap.com. All right. So Coinmarketcap.com is going to have like the top 100 pairs, as you can see here. All right. The number one is Bitcoin. That's the big dog. Right. Number two is Ethereum. So Ethereum is its own thing. Now, anything outside of Bitcoin is called an altcoin, which pretty much stands for like an alternate coin or alternative coin other than Bitcoin. But keeping it real, all right, Ethereum is a coin of its own standards. Okay, so be mindful. There are going to be some more coins that are going to be popular than others, but you can see right here you have USDT Tether at the number 3 coin, which is a stable coin, and which this is a coin people are comfortable with because it's actually tied to the US dollar, right? So that means it's stable. The price is not as volatile. So people who want to move their money over to crypto, but they really don't like the volatility, this is an option you have as well. I'm going to show you some other options that you can make money without trading cryptocurrencies and stuff like that as well, that have better returns than actually a savings account. But I wanted to go over this stuff first, okay? So even XRP, all right? And I know a lot of stuff been going on, right? They talk about the SEC, the lawsuits. If you've been in this space making money online, if you've been in this space of knowing anytime that you're going against the grain about what the centralized folks are normally doing, all right, they try publicly, they'll come out with some stuff to scare other people. So once again, to each his own about how you're operating, because they'll throw some stuff out there, just like what happened with XRP. Okay, they threw some stuff out there, it dropped low, all right, and then people start buying it back up. So for me, I'm always very conscious and like, I wonder what's going on here, because sometimes news and different events affect stuff, and they do that stuff. Anyway, I just say pay attention and use your own intuition and information from doing your own research. Okay. All right, so here's the top 10 coins that you can look at. All right, something else I will want you to also keep in mind, right, is to come up here and look at some of these DeFi coins. Okay, DeFi, and the DeFi stands for decentralized finance. Why is this popular? Is because once again, these coins were made for privacy initially. Okay, so if you want to maintain your privacy, all right, and not be dealing with centralized banksters, all right, these are some of the coins that are going to be popular. All right, so say you didn't want to get into the USDT, you wanted to get the DAI or something like that, you can do that. Okay, look over here, look at Maker. All right, so let's come over here and look at these coins to see what happens with some of them based on their data. All right. So, all right, you just come over here. I want you all to look at this. All right. So look, give it some time. Wonder if I can go back real quick. Oh, that's August. I want to look at. Can I look at it? My bad, y'all. All right. Giving me a hard time over here. What is going on? I'm on my MacBook. I'm usually scrolling on my here we go. Here we go. All right, I want y'all to take a look at this, right? So this is July 21st, 2020, okay? July 21st, 2020. That green line is the current price of this coin, all right? The current price of this coin was $822. All right, that's July 2020. And I want you to look at this, okay? August. So that means, what was that? 1 month later, all right, this coin was worth 38,000. So look, once again, this coin was worth $900 at July 2020. August went up to 34,000. It came back down, right? You know what happens? You know what happens at the high? It got to come back down, retest. People are selling off because it's high. Guess what happened when it drops? People buy at the low, and then it shot up past that previous high. All right, and it went up to 42,000. Okay, so right now I think the price is around 28,000. But that just goes to show you how some of these coins can move, because you could have took $1,000 out, and used that as a savings. And a month later, boom, you done multiplied your money 30 to 40 times. Okay. So these are the type of things that's going on. So you say, Cornez, how do I get urine finance and stuff like that? That's a great question. Okay. So now that you're actually on here, when you're looking at these coins, if you come to market, okay, it's actually going to tell you, all right, how to get into these coins, and these are going to be the markets and the platforms you can actually trade these coins or acquire these coins. So you can see it right now. It's on Binance, Coinbase Pro, and you see it's in comparison to USD. So you can swap it for USD or USDT. Okay, just depending on the platform, and it'll break it down for you. Okay, Bitfinex is a popular one, Kraken. All right, so here's how you come see how to get these coins. Even look, crypto.com exchange. All right, so let's go back. All right, let's go back here one more time. And so these are the decentralized finance coins. All right, so just check them out. You can even check out Maker, and you can see, okay, what's been going on in the market since the past week or so, the past month. It's always good to just see. Okay, now you can see, once again, the green is the price. You can see in 2017, okay, price like $274. It jumped all the way up to $1,600. All right, and it came back down and was retesting around December. It was $518. Okay, and it was lower than that in September, lower than that in July, lower than that in May. Okay, lower than that in March. And guess what happened in March, y'all? March of last year. So when everybody's looking at the world as the economy is crashing, some people are looking at it, oh, this is a reset. This is a time to sell everything, wait till it gets to the low and buy it up again. All right. And that's how the wealthy stay wealthy. And if you go to the top here, it looks, this coin is at what? It's up there though. So it's probably up. Let me see if we use this line. It's probably up here around 1,500, 1,600. What it says at 1,300 today. You know what I'm saying? So that's just a way one you could have got in, a couple months ago, and pretty much then tripled your money. All right. See, it went up to 1,700. So it's not to be alarmed when stuff you so-called crashes, but are you going to be savvy enough to just hold it for it to go back up? Or are you gonna sell it at the high and put it in something else until you can reinvest it at the low? That's gonna be completely up to you. I just wanted to show you those options. So now that we got that situated, as far as you giving you some little insight, what we're gonna talk about now is, having a wallet. Okay, so the simplest place. Okay, let me change my screen real quick, family, and I'll come back to this really quick. Okay, look here, family. The simplest place, all right, to go and get something like some Bitcoin is going to be Cash App. All right. However, there's not much versatility there, but it's easy for people to get into. The second place I would say is Coinbase. Now with these, you're actually having some funds inside of your wallet, so to speak, that you can send to other wallets, or you can convert back to whatever form of currency that you want to. I personally like other types of wallets. There's a difference between a cold wallet and a warm wallet. A cold wallet is essentially something that's like not connected to like a digital app per se. They have devices, all right, like physical devices, not like something like your phone, but physical devices. I'll show you a little about later. That you can. The only time they're online is when you plug them in, and you can keep your currencies with that paired with that device. Okay. The security phase and everything on that though is like you have to just make sure that you write down. They might have a 12, 15, 18 key code or something like that. You make sure that you write down all that key code and keep it in a safe place, because that is how you're going to be able to keep track of your tokens and stuff like that. All right, but let's get back over here outside of Cash App and outside of actually different things like that. Okay. Oh yeah, before we go, they have places that you can actually acquire Bitcoin stuff in, like PayPal and Robinhood and other places where you can get stocks and add it to your portfolio. That's completely on you if you want to do it that way. I personally would like to have control over my crypto and use that as a wallet. And so that I can use that money, like put that money in the wallet, in the bag, so I can move, shake and maneuver how I want to. But when you have it invested in those type of platforms, then it's not really your money. It's almost like you're holding a share or something like that to a business. But to each his own, all right? Because you're still able to move and shake. But if I have Bitcoin, then I can convert that to cash or something immediately, or Ethereum immediately. You know what I mean? And use that on my Visa. So that's how that's how I like to get down. That's why I'm gonna show you this one right here as far as crypto.com. All right. So some of you that may be familiar with it, I talked about crypto.com. All right. It's a wallet. OK. It's a wallet that you can download to your phone, and you can keep track of all your coins on here. All right. They also have Visa cards that I've talked about before. And since we're on this subject, let's go ahead and just talk about it really quick here. OK. Because this is a way that you can actually earn money as well on this platform as well. Okay, so they have these cards. Okay, and we're going to compare card tiers. All right, so still right now, they have a free card. Okay, which I can't tell anybody what to do, but I would I would definitely get a crypto card. Wherever you can get that's a crypto Visa card like this one, and this one is free, and that's fine if you want to start off with it. But you can see some of the benefits. I'm not gonna go too far in depth on that, but you can see some of the benefits, and how you get some of these benefits is actually by staking to get these cards. This free one is plastic, these are metal. These are the percentages you get off. This one is 100% Netflix, Amazon Prime, Spotify, and the list goes down. You got perks, private jets, all type of stuff. All right, but it's essentially, if you get the free one, then you get in the game. But if you want to say you want to get Spotify and 2% CRO back on all your purchases, what you would do is you would stake 2,500 CRO. Now 20 CRO, it fluctuates. I'm not sure where it's at. Let me look at my phone real quick. Let me see. Let me see how much it is today. Because honestly, a lot of these cryptos, they move with Bitcoin. Not all of them, but a lot of them tend to move in that same direction. So Bitcoin is up, they up, and the vice versa. But I know this one is fluctuating between 6, 7 cent, 8 cent, 9 cent. So as of right now, CRO is about 6 cent. All right, 6.5 cent. So with that being said, if you were trying to get the uh the 2500, the Ruby card, okay, you would just say 2500 times 0.06, which is like $150. You'll stake around 150, $160, and they'll give you a percentage back within 3 or 6 months, however long that period of time for is. So really, staking is a way to actually make money, like a CD account or something like that as well. So that's why I just brought this up, because I'm gonna show you another platform you can do this as well. But this is like another way you can like get crypto and still use it as a visa, so you can still pay your bills, do whatever you need to do to make your purchases. It's fairly easy that way, okay? So just to talk about that, but I put a link in that below, okay? And I believe if you stake a certain amount of crypto, then I think they give you $25 or something like that as well. So if y'all interested in that, y'all check that out. All right, so here's another word: compare staking and non-staking benefits. So it's letting you know right now, the percentage of the interest that you get back based on staking. I'll let you all read that. All right, these are the tokens in crypto that you can earn from staking. I'll let y'all do y'all research and y'all can check all of those out. These are stable coins. Remember, these are the ones I told you that can actually, the price actually stays relatively the same, right? If you don't like all that volatility, okay? All right. So they actually have a DeFi wallet as well, okay? Here's another place called Celsius, okay? Celsius is somewhere else that you can actually earn money from, okay? By actually doing some of the same things. Now, you can see based on your balance, and you having like an interest, look at like an interest bearing account for crypto, you can actually get earnings. So imagine having $50,000 worth of cryptocurrencies, and you're getting paid just as much as you would at your job or something like that. So he's like, man, I don't even got to worry about too much, man. Like I'm getting money back on my crypto. So as people around here right now, they're making money off of cryptocurrencies. Even something crazier, what they're doing, okay, is they're actually able to come over somewhere like right here to borrow. All right. And crypto.com has this feature too for some international people. I don't think it's in the States yet, but Celsius is somewhere else you can actually use crypto as collateral. So say if you got crypto, how do I get it back to cash? But trying to convert it into Bitcoin and send it to Cash App, when you get hit with all these fees, how do I do this? Okay. So borrow cash or coins using your crypto. So pretty much this platform is going to allow you to borrow about half of what you have. And say if you have $10,000 worth of Bitcoin, you'll be able to borrow up to $5,000. All right, and then boom, and then here's the interest and everything you pay back. So I'll let y'all check that out. All right, but this is a game changer, because not only could you take out a loan, you can actually do some stuff to make some money, turn around and flip that crypto. So it's all about how you want to play it. Okay. All right. And I mentioned cold wallets. So you could just Google search cold wallet. Ledger is a very popular wallet. All right. On the Trezor device, I know several people that have those type of wallets as well. And they, just check them out and see what coins they carry. But when you start making or having a lot of crypto and you want to keep it in a safe place, people actually prefer these. And if you do get these, make sure you get them from a reliable source and you do not get a used one. Do get a completely new one, so you're the only one that has access to that wallet. Okay, keep that in mind. All right, for sure. Okay, now, all right, I just want to talk about something else, because some people like this, some people don't, but I'm just giving you some tools that you can actually go research and verify. All right, there's many different wallets out there. Okay, many different wallets, and we're transitioning into a new space. So you have to realize that there's going to be people like the big banksters that going to want to get in on this and try to get back into that position that we pretty much been in for a while. But that's neither here nor there. There's something called KYC. It's called Know Your Customer. Okay. Some people may say that this is harmless. Some other people actually disagree and believe that it pretty much goes against having privacy and what the cryptocurrencies are based off of anyway. Okay, so some of these apps are gonna want to, like, they're gonna want to scan your face. They're gonna want to know all your information. They're gonna want to know all this stuff about you. Okay. So you can consider that good. You can consider that bad. I'm just letting you know to do your own research and be aware. If you are trying to be a private with your DeFi and your currencies, you're going to want to check out wallets that maybe not have KYC. But these are some things that people talk about. Okay. All right. With that being said, family, let me go ahead and shift back. With that being said, family, I'm gonna just sum it up by saying this. All right. If you want to make money, even when Bitcoin is crashing, okay, you can buy low, you can sell high, but I'm not giving you any advice. You can actually trade it. You can, like I say, trade it on the Forex markets. You can actually move it into, another coin, or maybe a stable coin, or you can actually, like I say, get a staking account, earn some interest on it. There's yield farming. There you can take a loan out on it. So it's all up to you when you actually start getting savvy. I'm just coming across a lot of this information myself, and I just wanted to, say, like, man, maybe I can help somebody by giving you some insight, and you could take it from there. But don't be alarmed about Bitcoin going down. I would always say, like, when it comes to people that are trading and savvy traders, they don't buy at the high. Okay, so when you're getting in and you're seeing it at the high, like, man, it's at an all-time high. Essentially, it's not the best time to get in. Essentially, what people would do is let it go up and let it pull back some. All right, so it can say, okay, now I'm getting it at a discount. That's what you look at that as. If Bitcoin was at 40,000, and today is at 3233, well, now you're getting a discount. Okay, if it drop a little bit more, it's a little bit of a discount. The same way it did when it reset in May or whatever, when y'all say it was a crash. All right, but that was an opportunity to get it at the low at 3,000 or 4,000, and now guess what? That was a good time to buy. It was a great time to buy. And people that don't tend to look at the markets, they don't really get that. So like I said before, if you want to learn market structure and stuff for free, go over to check out babypips.com. I highly suggest that. Get familiar with just going on TradingView, make you a free account, and look at what the pairs are doing. You can see the patterns. You'll see which ones have had a good trend. Okay, some of them will move really choppy. Some of them move pretty smooth. So those are the things you're going to want to pay attention to. Now, I hope that helps somebody out. All right. Now, with that being said, man, I'll see y'all soon. Business credit course is still down there for those of you looking into starting your business and get going. So learn how to set your business up and get some funding for it. Get that foundation set up properly, as well as get acquainted with some of these fintechs that's giving money out and stuff like that. All right. And go check out BitPay too, because you can set it up for your business to accept Bitcoin. And that's going to be something that's really, really important nowadays. All right. So if you do not have a crypto wallet, do your research, man, go get one, man. Go get a crypto wallet. You can go to crypto.com. You can get you the free Visa card. Just get you the free one, like get acclimated to it. You got all type of wallets, trust wallets. You got MetaMask. You got, like I said, you got BitPay. Coinbase is something that people use a lot. Coinbase Pro. I'm not really big on them because of when it comes to like the KYC thing and just being able to, like, sometimes they get real tricky with stuff, man. So I heard some bad, I won't say bad. Some people had some not so good experiences with their money getting tied up with them and stuff. So, to each his own. They good to get started and get you used to and kind of user friendly, but just be mindful of that. All right. Anyways, with that being said, you too smart to be broke, family. And, I'm going to see y'all next time, man. Peace.
I'm too smart to be broke. I'm too smart to be broke. I'm too smart to be broke. Where's the money? I'm too smart to be broke. I'm too smart to be broke. I'm too smart to be broke. Where's the money? I'm too smart to be broke. I'm too smart to be broke. I'm too smart.